Assalamualaikum and good day to my lecturer, Dr. Kasmaruddin. So we are from Group 10. My name is Nur Nafisa. My group members are Nurul Aiman Fadila, Nurul Hasnuja, Iman Najwa, Suvita, Nurul Suzana, Nur Atika, and Siti Maisara. This is our presentation about entrepreneur's profile.
What is entrepreneurship? The answer for this particular question is entrepreneurship is the act of creating a business or businesses by building and scaling it to generate a profit. The more modern entrepreneurship definition is also about the transforming the world by solving big problems like bringing about social change or creating an innovative product that challenges the status quo or how we live in our daily basis. What the entrepreneurship definition doesn't tell you is that entrepreneurship is what people do to take their career and dreams into their hands and lead it in the direction they want. It is all about building a life on your own terms. No bosses, no restricting schedules, and no holding your back. Entrepreneurs are able to take the first step into making the world a better place for everyone in it, including themselves. An entrepreneur is a person who sets up a business with the aim to make a profit. An entrepreneur can be a person who sets up their first online store on the side or a freelancer just starting out. The reason why they are considered entrepreneurs, through some disagree, is because where you start out isn't necessarily where you'll end up. An entrepreneur is someone who starts a side hustle that eventually create a full-time sustainable business with employees. Same with a freelancer. If your entrepreneur mindset is focused on creating a profitable business, you fit the entrepreneur definition, but the entrepreneur meaning involves much more than being a business or a job creator. Entrepreneurs are some of the world's most powerful transformers. For instance, Elon Musk sending people to Mars and Bill Gates Steve Jobs making computers of every household entrepreneurs. Imagine the world differently, an entrepreneur's definition rarely ever talks about the enormous impact these true leaders have on the world. There are several types of entrepreneurship that are categorized. For instance, small business entrepreneurship, large company entrepreneurship, scalable setup entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship, innovative entrepreneurship, hustler entrepreneurship, imitator entrepreneurship, researcher entrepreneurship, and buyer entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs need a stable mindset in order to future their business. Must have a strategy in order to survive the demanding world. So entrepreneurs need to have a strategy in order to survive in the demanding business world. Thank you.
Next, I'm Siti Masara binti Zailan and I will continue with entrepreneur backgrounds. Okay, her name is Nurul Nadia and she is 22 years old, and obviously she is a female and a Malay girl that is from Seremban Negeri Sembilan. She is once a marketing student at Polytechnic Shah Alam and already graduated in February 2020. Also decided to fully focus in the business of food industry after their graduation. The journey of how she decided to start venture in this business is when she was a polytechnic student. She started to do online business by selling headscarves and other accessories as her part-time job for almost 2 years. Then, after she started to do her internship program, her boss once said that why don't you open up your own business? And since that, her interest toward business started to develop. Since that, 3 months have passed. She started to involve herself a little more in food industry by doing small business at home and assisted by his mother and younger sister in food preparation. During that time, delivery, marketing, and open orders are all done by herself, and her target markets are a student in IPTs nearby, such as College Matrikulasi Negeri Sembilan, also Polytechnic Port Dickson, to market her product, and as a result, she received a very encouraging response. Then, in the second month of this year, she decided to open a restaurant that up to date in Sukamat Negeri Sembilan. But At the same time, she still keeps up the concept of delivery to customers that cannot go to their restaurant. Beginning in March last year, when PKP have been implemented, the demand for its product was very encouraging due to the delivery concept imposed. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Nurul Shuhasniza binti Kamarul Zaman. My metric number is E20A0468. Today I would like to present about the company background. First, the name of the company is Asha The Kitchen. The entrepreneur, Miss Nurul Nadia, came up the name Asha The Kitchen for her restaurant after her younger sister's name, Aisha. Customers of various ages are among her target audience. As a result, her customer offers a wide variety of dishes so the customers can find something to their liking. Customers' demand have boosted Miss Nurul Nadia online food delivery. As a result, they have upgraded and enhanced food marketing and packaging in order to keep their food quality high for their customer. So that's the changes of the company when it start to meet the demands. Miss Nurul Nadia currently manage about 20 employees. There are 5 riders for food delivery, 5 crew kitchen, 3 to 4 waiters, 2 at the bar section and a cashier. The rest work in the restaurant's management and marketing.
Okay, for the entrepreneur before starting the venture, firstly, for working experience, we can see that Nurul Nadia is consistent person who grew up her business. She do a lot of work and gain more knowledge about business to improve her restaurant to has many people. Even she is marketing student at Polytechnic Shah Alam, but she never stopped to find more strategy for her business. For example, she tried the best to maintain a value of product di Ansha Kitchen to always get a good services.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Nur Aiman Fadilah binti Anwar with number metric E20A0461. Now I want to talk about the entrepreneur at the time to start the venture. Okay, for the first, I want to explain about the primary motivation of Nurul Nadia. Okay, first, Nurul Nadia, she want to be a young millionaire. For the second, Nurul Nadia, she want to show to the older people that young people also can be success like others. Okay, the third is Nurul Nadia, she want to be a role model and to give a positive impact for young people. Okay, that's all. Okay, for the resources to start the business, Nurul Nadia used her own income and parent income. She to get the income or saving, she cut the cost that's not very important for her. Okay, the second resources in term of emotion, she get support from her parent and family. She also gets support from her friend and regular customer. How Nurul Nadia controlling her business at early stage? Nurul Nadia always keep 3 aspects that she used until now to handle her business. Okay, for the first, Nurul Nadia, she always discipline herself in terms of emotion to handle her staff, her customer, and in terms of the cost that she used for buy anything that for her restaurant. Okay, for the second, Nurul Nadia always keep constant. She always learn day by day to handle her business in terms of accounting, marketing, and others. Okay, she also brave person because she also say we don't know our future if we don't try it. So to start our business, to start the business, we must to brave to take the risk. So if we brave to take the risk. We do not easier to give up. Okay.
The next part is the main goals of Aisha the Kitchen. The main goal for Aisha the Kitchen is introduce the delivery of local food and Korean food to society. Second is to make difference for delivery service. And the third is to make sure Aisha the Kitchen have another branch in Malaysia. Normally, the delivery always famous among fast food only, and Aisha the Kitchen would like to do the differences. Aisha the Kitchen first meal is a Korean spicy chicken that famous among teenagers. The society from the old generation not really like fast food, and others do not eat fast food every day. By this service of Aisha the Kitchen, they could serve variety food and change the different food every day to avoid the boringness of eating same food. The risk orientation. The risk orientation at early started up the business are costing, riders, and weather factor. This factor that risk mostly at early can be shared to others. They also have side risk, but it is not affected the business. Every business has their own risk, and every entrepreneur has to take the risk, especially at early startup. For the riders only use motorcycle to do the delivery, and this is difficult for them through bad weather like rainy and windy. The riders had to deliver the food in danger and make it difficult to arrive on time for customers. The riders also had to stop at the roadblock along the journey during pandemic COVID-19, and it takes time for police to ask questions. Next, the riders do the job for money to survive and need the money for basic needs. When they get the high salary, they are excited and feel happy. But when they get less money, they had to resign and work at the other place. So Aisha the Kitchen lack the riders and need to find other riders. Then Aisha the Kitchen also needed the high cost for Korean food because the materials is expensive. Nowadays, the raw material local food is expensive. Meanwhile, the Western material like Korean food is more expensive than that. The supplier for the raw material also hard to find because the material too expensive and a little seller needs it.
In a conclusion, we can conclude that we have to take a risk to run a business, to start a business. Some risk will give opportunity and give a good and also negative impact. For example, Miss Nurul Nadia may take a risk to run a business in movement control. Secondly, motivation. We have to motivate ourselves with positive thinking. Besides that, support from our family and members also will give a motivation for us. Next, inspiration from other business such as McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut and others. And also we will get motivation from our goal, such as Miss Nurul Nadia motivate herself by get an order from 10 boxes to 100 boxes. Thirdly, we have to identify skill in ourselves by learning from our surrounding and basic learning, such as Miss Nurul Nadia try to promote her business in a Facebook, in the Instagram. Lastly, discipline. We have to discipline by manage our time and how production management and money inflow properly. I think that's all from me. Thank you.